I'm as prepared as I'll ever be because breaking Coinbase has revealed that they hire for the 2025 bull run and pay an average of $424,000. What is this? Yes, this is enormous. Is this even real? I'm not positive, but it's obvious that they would pay a lot of money because this is the cryptocurrency sector, and we're now experiencing a bull run. If they're still giving their staff high salaries annually, the bull run hasn't halted, and it will continue to do so. Guys, do we see what's going on? Finally, don't forget that the XRP community is ready to capitalize on this final stage of the bull cycle together. With Ripple, XRP, and the XRPL. Just and live on MarchX RLUC, we are happy to inform you that RLUC is currently accessible on this exchange. In order to trade all other possible pairings, we are also adding RLUC as collateral. Look at that, people. It is said to go living everywhere. Fantastic thing, even. Uphold says, well, let's start giving out 5% on RLUC in January 2025 since it's so popular and there's so much hype to receive the most benefits. You must be top tier and possess at least $1,000 worth of stuff. We'll take a look at that. They're thrilled boys and the new year is off to a great start. For the AP, the annual return is currently around 5%. Is this worth it now? Guys, I don't think so. The rationale is that if you think XRP will rise, you might as well invest that money in it. Now, when there is volatility, this will be well worth the investment. Yes, there are black swans, but not yet, and we're traveling through murky waters, men. However, if you do have RLSE, you simply enter it and receive at least a small portion. So this is a really lovely option for that day when it does arrive, right? I assume for the earning program. Guys, we realize that RLSE is very excited, but hold on. They state that if Ripple discovers that users have engaged in or are currently engaging in any prohibited activities, Ripple will consider this to be a violation of these terms and may suspend or terminate all access or ability to RLLC with or without notice. Redeeming RLLC for NAX dollars with Ripple may become impossible. As a result, correct. No, this simply indicates that this is a component of it, guys, correct? Depending on your point of view, it's not a negative thing because someone pointed out down here. Since RLAC is a manageable amount of money, at the end of the day, the coin is stable. This implies that RLAC will also identify and retaliate against any unlawful actions taken by our government. What is it all? Tracked and traced. Guys, it's all on the blockchain. All that this essentially entails is an equal playing field. Are you aware of the extent of corruption? With the superiors? How much goes on in the background that people aren't even aware of? Guys, everything will now become clear. Both sides of the government and the populace stand to gain and lose from this, don't they? Guys, the reason it's called centralization is that it's a stable coin. Since it's a steady coin, I'm not sure why people are scared of it. When we discuss greater clarity in the space, regulations will follow. Europe has 3 days left to enact 3 important laws. The money transfer comes first, and everything goes live in 3 days. Rules, micro-regulations, money transfers, and finally AML and New York customer rules. Take a look at that. The world has changed and will soon change again. Correct? Just thinking about that is absurd. As I mentioned earlier, we were the first to predict that the globe will become increasingly centralized in the future. Correct? The amusing thing is that people assumed this was a decentralized system, which is true. However, they will put up barriers and obstacles to make it centralized, which is right, because they control everything, and were most likely the ones who initially developed this kind of technology. It's because of regulations and clarity. We must have it. This is your weekly XRP report. The benefits of our Luke stablecoin are highlighted by the Ripple CTO, Joel Katz. The recently released RLESC and its potential within the XRP ledger ecosystem were discussed by the Ripple CTO. RLESC broadens use cases on the XRP ledger and presents additional options for developers. RLESC is expected to increase trade volume by using XRP as a bridge asset through auto-bridging. As XRP facilitates cross-border payments and RLESC fosters the expansion of on-chain applications such as real-world assets, Ripple's ecosystem gains. According to David Schwartz, RLAC and XRP as described, XRP and RLAC are complementary assets that have the potential to influence Ripple's future products. Fantastic stuff, folks, fantastic stuff. They might as well simply pump the fucking thing now. Literally pour liquidity into the entire economy. Guys, that's what we need. The XLR. Bridge and Ethereum virtual machine sidechain truly unlock interoperability and expand DeFi use cases across blockchain's native lending protocol in development, which could drive demand liquidity for our LUSD. It's as if they've finally given us some water because we were so thirsty, but now they need to just flood it in so that we could be full of liquidity. Now, are we all on the road to $1 billion market cap, guys? More exchange listings exactly when you think about it. This is the advisory board that has the proper backing, because there are a lot of other things. Take a peek at everyone. Oh, wait a moment, please. Guys, this dude is right here. He served as the Federal Reserve's Chief Operations Officer and First Vice President. Hold on, what? At Boston's Federal Reserve Bank? Hold for a second, though, because he was also responsible for the FedNow system's conception and implementation. Whoa. Guys, this is evil. What? And you claim that they haven't selected XRP yet, but in reality they have. It seems as though these individuals are employed by a particular company, don't you think? A particular organization or high-ranking position inside the system, followed by a revolving door. They just simply keep moving personnel about till the system is finished. Take a look at that. That is RLUC's actual approval. Fox Business highlights is this: RLUC+ripple. It has a lot to do with retail men, though. Retailers can keep it and profit from it. These kinds of stuff. Why people claim that a stablecoin isn't used for retail is beyond me. Retail is one of its purposes, however, that may not be the primary one at this time. It is a case at the end, but it is a right use case. In the end, it may be the most effective use case for enabling cross-border payments with institutional backing because it is a stable coin. With one-to-one backing with the US dollar, effectively bridging the gap between traditional finance and digital assets. Banks and companies engaged in cross-border payments and remittances might find it appealing. A quicker settlement time is made possible by it. Eleanor Terrett and I were conversing. Here at Fox Business, she is well-versed in cryptocurrency. They want to give it more validity, she argues, because prominent figures like Sheila Bair, the former chair of the FDIC, are on the advisory board of Ripple. My crypto isn't a medium of trade, in my opinion. We don't want to use cryptocurrency to buy and sell goods, you know. The idea that Bitcoin would be utilized in that manner has been discussed for years. So far, it hasn't. Although it has managed to rise, I don't envision a moment in the near future when we will be using that to purchase and sell goods. What do you think, then? Where do these folks actually live? They use cryptocurrency to purchase real properties. America must move quickly, as it appears that Eleanor is saying hello. CNN is keeping up with my reporting. Crypto business is promising to support the inaugural The Ripple has been selected. Guys, right? Ripples aren't playing games. Because the system is going to change, regulations will be put in place, and the case for Ripple is likely going to be dropped just because the IRS has finalized rules requiring brokers to report digital asset transactions, including activity on decentralized exchanges. They want to be on the right side of Trump Donald Pump. Brokers are required to report the gross earnings from cryptocurrency sales and provide information on the taxpayers involved as of 2027. Oh, it's coming, it's over, guys. The strange aspect is that all of this must occur if you wish to be adopted. Centralization is necessary. We will never get real decentralization from them. That's precisely why we make money off of it, guys. If you'd like to live a really decentralized life, there are methods to do so, I suppose, like living off the grid and such. Guys, if you're in the system, someone once said that the only way to leave the system is to be in it. Being a part of the system and following the rules is right. When you're wealthy, you can do anything you want, including implementing interoperability between Layer 1 blockchains like XRP and a few others, or an XRP ledger and a few others, is essential to creating a single ledger that enables the smooth transfer of funds. Can we see